Welcome to Three Margaritas and the show is about to begin. Come on in and have a seat. Let us make you something healthy to eat. Three margaritas and keto cooking.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Three Margaritas and Keto Cooking with Alan. How y'all doing? If you'll notice, the energy is up this week. Last week, I thought I was pure tea gonna die. I caught me a cold, and I know where this cold came from. It came from the Emerald Isles of Ireland, because the doctor I work for went to Ireland. What did he bring me back? A cold that tried to kill me, is what it did. Anyway, how y'all doing? Let's take a sip together. Pinkies up, ladies and gentlemen. Because today is a day of celebration. Why are we celebrating? Y'all, we got our first hater. Yes, we did. On the back of our car, we have our decals to advertise our channels on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So this morning we get a message on our Facebook that says, hey, I'm behind you at the light and I just want to share with you some hate and some ridicule. He tried to rain down some hater-aide on me, but I just shot it back with that gang sign. Rainbow bitch, Mike Price, we love you, we do. Don't hate, appreciate, because my haters are my motivator. So boy, you made me happy today. All right, so today, what we gonna do for y'all is we made a recipe last week. Y'all, I about fell slap out my chair. I became Italian. I'm gonna show you how to make some Italian meatballs and pasta. Are you ready? Guess what though? They gonna be keto. They sure is. All right, guys, we'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, so let's get started on the meatballs because there's several layers to this. As always, the first ingredient is take a sip of your margarita. Fingers up. Ladies and gentlemen, take a sip. Reflect. Move on. All right, so I have a half a pound of beef, a half a pound of Italian sausage, and in honor of our hater, these are now going to be known as the Mike Price Italian meatballs, because you can suck my ball. All right, so we're going to mix these meats together. Sorry about it. I love me a hater. If you ain't got a hater by now, you better get you two by the end of the summer. That's what I'm saying. Feel free to hate on me because that lets me know I'm doing something right. All right, so I'm mixing my beef and my sausage together. Oh my goodness, I love life. I do. All right, so we've kind of halved this recipe because we're just cooking it fresh for supper tonight. This is 2 tablespoons of parmesan cheese. Normally it would be a quarter of a cup. If you're making 4 portions, we're just making the 2. Right on up in there. 1 egg. For 4 services, you're gonna have 2 eggs. We're just making 2 services. Right on up in there. Ooh, not the shell though, we don't want that. So I got a 1/4 teaspoon salt, a 1/4 teaspoon onion powder, or a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Right on in there. Yes, it is. And we're just gonna mix all this goodness, deliciousness together. Using bare hands. Make it sound like wet macaroni and cheese. Y'all know I'm talking about that wow. Okay, guys, so we've already made some off camera. I'm gonna show you. So I take my beef and my sausage and my parmesan and my eggs. And I just kind of get this to kind of get it almost shaped, and then I'm just gonna roll it in my hands, and then I start to tighten up my hand a little bit because we want that meatball shape. I'm not trying to go for every meatball the same size. I'm not serving this in a restaurant. I'm serving this at my house. Okay? But make it a meatball shape, okay? That's what we're doing. We're making the meatballs, okay? If one's bigger than the other, we know how that is, don't we? Gentlemen, one bigger than the other usually. All right? So I'm just doing that, shaping it and forming it. Nothing really to see here. We're just making meatballs. The Mike Price Italian meatballs. Okay, so that's our meatballs done. Our Mike Price Italian meatballs done. All right, so we have a hot pan here. Guys, what I have not mentioned to you is that I've had my oven preheated at 400 degrees this whole time. We're gonna need that. I'm sorry. I was excited about my hater. All right, so we're gonna put some olive oil in this heated pan. Our new 3 margaritas in olive oil. I'm gonna need you not to hate me. Or you can if you want to. All right, so this is the pouring function. I just want enough oil in the bottom of this pan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because we are gonna sear our meatballs, okay? Now, when we sear these meatballs, we're just gonna sear them on 1 or 2 sides. I suggest that you sear them on 2 sides, okay? Know this is gonna happen very fast, okay? Don't put more in here than you can handle, because they will brown very quickly. I suggest 4 at a time, okay? You wanna brown one side, and then another side. See how quick they're browning? You don't need to cook them through, just brown them. All right, so that's our meatballs seared, guys. What I have here is a tablespoon of tomato paste. And I'm gonna need you to cook this for about 10 seconds, okay? Just spread it around for about 10 seconds. I have turned this heat down on this because it was hot to sear my meatballs, okay? All right, so we've got that spin on around. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take a cup of Rao's marinara sauce, okay? Spread that on around in there to cool that daggum pan out. All right, and let all that heat up and all those flavors come together. Okay, that's all for now. That's all we're doing is we're heating this up, okay? All right, so that's the marinara heated up. I have 2 tablespoons of Italian blend cheese right in here, guys. We're gonna let all this mix together, okay? Yes, the cheese is gonna melt. The marinara sauce is gonna heat up, okay? Perfect. Looks good. Love it. So you just want to stir this enough to where that cheese melts and all the sauce and the cheese and the goodies come together is what we want, okay? There we go. Just like that. So, once this is done, we're going to add our meatballs back, okay? Okay guys, so off camera, I put 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese here, just to cover my meatballs, okay? So, excuse me, this meatball dish is gonna bake for 20 minutes. But what I'm gonna do is, because I'm gonna add pasta to this, okay? I have my skinny pasta. Understand, you wash and drain this before you use it, okay? So, I'm gonna bake this first for 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna add my pasta and put it back and let it bake for 10 more minutes, okay? So we're taking this, we're putting her in the oven, okay? Alexa, girl, set me a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
That's a good Alexa. I'm gonna see you in 10 minutes, guys. Okay, so our 10-minute timer has gone off. Now, like I said, these are gonna cook for 20, but I am adding pasta to this dish, okay? I'm just gonna put her in here, and I know the cheese is melted. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. I am spreading this on around, okay? I want to end this marinara. I want to end these meatballs, okay? This is the skinny pasta. You can get this at Publix, Harris Teeter. I've seen they said they got it at the Food Line. All right, Food Line, I see you. All right, this has 0 net carbs. This is why we use this pasta, okay? All right, so I have mixed this in here. So what's fixing to happen is it's gonna go back into the oven for another 10 minutes, okay? All right, I'll see you in 10. To fill time, we like to drink margaritas. All right, so let's count down, shall we? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Alexa, stop, girl. Not Happy New Year. Happy Keto meal. Oh, divine. Sizzling. Let me move that. I don't need a hot margarita. Ladies and gentlemen, today before you, I present the Mike Price hater-aide Keto Meatballs, marinara, and pasta. I would love to dedicate a meatball to a meatball. Understand, this has 7 grams of net carbs, 813 calories, guys. Perfect keto meal that's gonna get you full and keep you satisfied, okay? Shout outs, Eddie Harden, bro. How long we known each other, man? And you know what? You have been supporting our page ever since we started it. I love you, man, and I appreciate you. If there's ever anything that we can do for you, you let us know. Francisco Oviet, thank you so much for supporting us, watching us, sharing us, all that good stuff. We really appreciate you. I don't have a number to give you for weight-wise this week because that scale is an absolute liar. What I do have is these pants. Just so you know, I have not worn these in a year and a half because my fat ass couldn't fit into them. But I fit into them now. Okay? It's working for me. Maybe it's not for everybody, but it is for me. Guys, we cannot put into words how much we love y'all. You've done so much for us, been there for us, followed us, shared us. The only thing we ask is please continue to do so. We are on the Facebook, the YouTubes, the TikTok, the Instagrams. Guys, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, if you see us in traffic, you see our decals on our car, hashtag us. Let us know you saw us, okay? We love y'all. This has been 3 Margaritas in Keto Cooking with Alan and the Mike Price Italian Meatballs.